Hi, friends. How are you celebrating today? Don't tell me you forgot. It's National Punctuation Day. I kid you not. Jeff Rubin founded National Punctuation Day in 2004 as a way to promote literacy and to save the English language from spell check, text abbreviations, and emojis. He noted a decline in proficiency in basic grammar and punctuation by looking at standardized test scores, the number of college freshmen who required remedial English classes, and the number of employers who lamented the lack of communication skills in their employees. I was very fortunate to have really good English teachers in high school. I can diagram a sentence like nobody's business. Of course, no one speaks and writes perfectly all the time, but spelling and grammar and punctuation are important. Consider the difference between these two sentences. Let's eat, Grandma, and let's eat, Grandma. It's funny how a humble comma can make such a big difference. Punctuation saves lives. When I think about punctuation and the Bible, the verse that comes immediately to my mind is Mark 4:39, where Jesus says to the stormy sea, "Peace, be still." Now, I always thought of that as a calm and comforting verse. The chancel choir at the church where I grew up sang an anthem called "Peace, be still," and it was a calm and comforting song. And in the King James Version of the scriptures, it's punctuated that way, with a comma after peace. Later, I learned that it is a comforting verse, but it is not a calm verse at all. It's an imperative. It's a forceful command. Peace, be still. And in the New Revised Standard Version, it's punctuated that way, with an exclamation point after peace. The point is that in the midst of a raging storm and in the midst of the disciples' fear, Jesus commanded peace. With one powerful word, he quieted the raging wind and the fearful hearts. We can relate to storms and fear. They often come together and unexpectedly. Everything's going fine, your day is great, and then all of a sudden it happens. A friend stabs you in the back. A boss is breathing down your neck. A pink slip lands on your desk. A spouse betrays your trust. The biopsy comes back malignant. A child gets hurt. A teenager gets in trouble. A loved one dies. You feel battered on every side and fearful of what might come next. If you are in the midst of a storm right now, or if you are recovering from trouble, or if you're preparing for the next wave of adversity, I have good news for you. When the storms of life are raging, Christ is in your boat, and it's his presence that makes all the difference. Someone once said that sometimes the Lord calms the storm, and sometimes the Lord allows the storm to rage on, but calms the child. Either way, it's the presence and the peace of Christ that gets us through. Hang on to Christ in the midst of your storms. And I hope that today is a day that you can end with an exclamation point. Thanks for listening. I'll see you again soon.